Have you ever looked at your life and thought, is this really it? No job, no money, no love, just endless struggle. That's exactly where I am right now, and honestly, it feels like I'm running out of time to fix it. Let me take you back to a moment that broke me. Just last week, someone called me and asked me, "So what's new? How is life since you finished school?" And I froze. I had nothing to say, no exciting updates, no achievements, no partner to boast about. I could only fake a smile and change the topic, but deep inside, I was screaming, wondering, why does it feel like everyone else has figured it out but me? This video isn't just about complaining, it's about being honest, vulnerable, and maybe even finding some hope in this chaos. If you ever feel stuck, lost, or like life is passing you by, this one is for you. Let's talk about the ugly truth of being broke, lonely, and directionless. And maybe we can find a way out together. You know, it's not just about feeling stuck. It's the constant comparison that eats you up. I scroll through social media and it's like everyone out there is living their best life, posting about promotion, engagement, vacation. Meanwhile, I am sitting here wondering if I will ever get a chance to do any of that. The worst part, it's not the outside pressure, it's the voice in my head. That nagging thought that says, "You are not good enough, you have failed, look at your age, you are running out of time." And the more I think about it, the heavier it feels. These days, I can't even pick up my phone because I'm tired of the reminder text from friend asking, "When are you coming out?" I have to lie because the truth is, I can't afford it. Or even family member asking so many questions for the future, as if I'm not already drowning in self-doubt. And let me not even get started on relationship. You see people in love, building life together, and here I am wondering if I will ever have that. Let's not even talk about the TikTok app, because that app is making everything worse. It seems like everyone wants to get married before this 2024 ends. I won't lie to you, it's painful to feel this way, like life is passing me by while I am stuck in quicksand. Does anyone else feel like this? Like no matter how hard you try, nothing ever seems to work. But despite all this, despite feeling like I am at the rock bottom, there is something in me that refuses to give up. Maybe it's stubbornness, or maybe it's hope, but I'm not ready to let this be my story. Not yet. You know, I came across a picture of myself from years ago, smiling so big, so full of hope. I stared at it for a longest time, and then it hits me. That version of myself didn't even have it all yet figured out, but she believes she could. When did I stop believing in myself? That night I broke down. I cried for hours, not the cute single tears kind of cry, but the ugly, soul crushing soul. I cried for the plans that didn't work out, the risks I didn't take, the time I felt I wasted, and for the first time, I let myself feel the weight of it all instead of pretending I was fine. But here is the thing about hitting the rock bottom: it gives you perspective. When you are there, you realize there is no way to go but up. And I thought to myself, if I can survive feeling this way, I can survive starting over. So I made a promise to myself, not a big dramatic one, but a quiet, simple one: to stop letting my fears control me, to stop waiting for some magical days when everything would fall into places, and start doing something, even if it is small. I started by focusing on gratitude, not in some cheesy fake way, but by finding one thing, just one thing every day to hold on to. One day it was the sunlight streaming in my room. Another day it was a text from an old friend that made me smile. Slowly I began to see that my life wasn't completely empty, even if I felt that way. I also started talking to people, real talking. I told a friend how I was feeling, and to my surprise, they didn't judge me. they share their own struggles, and for the first time I realized I wasn't alone. We are all out here trying to figure it out, no matter how perfect things look from the outside. And maybe that's the point. Maybe life isn't about having everything together. Maybe it's about finding some courage to keep going even when you feel like you are falling apart. So no, I don't have it all figured out yet. I still have days where I feel like giving up, but now I know those feelings don't define me. What defines me is what I do next. And I chose to keep fighting for myself, for the life I want, and for the hope that everything can get better. So if there is one thing I've learned throughout all this, it's that feeling stuck, broke, or behind in life doesn't make you a failure. It makes you human. We are all on different paths, and sometimes the journey is messy, unpredictable, and full of setbacks. But it's those very struggles that shape us, teach us, and push us towards something better. If you're watching this and you are feeling the way I have been feeling, like time is running out, like you are falling short, I want you to know that you are not alone. Your story isn't over, and this moment doesn't define you. And hey, I'm still figuring it out too. That's why I started this channel, not because I have all the answers, but because I believe there is power in sharing our stories, in showing up as we are, messy and all, and saying I'm still here and I'm still trying. If my journey resonates with you, I would like to hear your thoughts. Share your story in the comment section. It could help someone else feeling less alone. And if you are looking for more honest conversation about life, struggle, and growth, consider subscribing to my channel, and I will be super grateful if you do that. This is a space where we are all just trying to figure out our life together, one step at a time. And thank you so much for being here and listening to me, and for letting me share this part of my life with you. It means a lot more than you think. Also, thank you to each of you who subscribed to my channel already. I am super grateful for you guys. So I'm going to see you in my next video, which is coming up on Saturday by 6 p.m. West African time. Let's keep trying, keep hoping, and keep moving forward. No matter how hard it gets, we will get there and it will get better. So bye.